What is going on to you, Sagittarius? So you have the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and you, Sagittarius, have the Empress. So it seems that for you, Sagittarius, some of you Sagittarius were probably hanging out with somebody very recently, still in some sort of relationship with this person at a current point in time, and you Sagittarius decided to actually leave them alone. And this person is essentially begging you to not go. But the thing about it is, you Sagittarius have to go because these people should have learned from their lessons. They should have understood that they should have taken you much more seriously, and that this is what it is that they're getting for not really taking you very seriously, for not taking themselves seriously enough, for not actually putting in any kind of real effort to the level that they should have when it came to getting to know you, to being in a relationship with you. They should have tried harder. They should have did better. There's also, right, with this Five of Pentacles, there's a sense of, how do I say this? There's a sense of them not really going as hard. Them not really trying as hard as they should have. They could have done more work and it wouldn't have necessarily been, this is not you asking them to do work that is outrageous. This is not you, Sagittarius, asking these people to do work that is so far out of the realm of possibility to the point where it's just insane. This is you, Sagittarius, wanting this person to reciprocate, to let you know that they like you, love you, whatever the situation is. And they would say, yeah. And then it would basically just ignore everything that you essentially had to say. And now they're paying for it. They're paying for it because of the fact that, again, you Sagittarius, y'all are learning how to be much more discerning, right? How to be much more careful. And got another super thanks. Shout outs to everybody that gave me a super thanks. But and because of it, a lot of you very much so are learning how to be much more careful and much more discerning, and you realizing that it's actually really doing you a service. You're seeing much better results, because, you know, Sagittarius, y'all can get into like messed up situation because of the lack of carelessness, right? And that's something that you and Aries have a problem with, is to be careful when it comes to situations. And the situation with this is, now that you Sagittarius are learning to become more careful, you're learning to understand what's happening. You're learning to pay attention to see if a person is good as you get to know them, right? Do they bring value? What are they like even when they interact with you the first time or second time as you get to know them? Are they already combative? Are they already, you know what I'm saying, giving you a hard time? What are they actually? And a lot of you, the thing is that a lot of you Sagittarius very much so are learning that you have had to have done this. You should have done this for a very long time. And now, like I said, Five of Pentacles, somebody that you have essentially decided to let go of recently, maybe not, because you may end up getting the Six of Cups, which means that you probably would have stopped talking to them a month or longer ago, maybe a little bit longer ago, a month to up about 5 months ago, right? Stop talking to them. Next thing you know, now they're begging for you to come back, right? So this could also be recently as well as not necessarily so recently, right? So yeah, like I said, this person is begging, but you Sagittarius are like, no, because you've been there, you've done that, you've gotten a t-shirt. What is the point of you even deciding to have them around in the first place? You already know what it is that you're getting, and you're going to get a whole bunch of stress hanging out with these people that you already have history with. So the Justice and the Nine of Wands represents, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, because some of them are going to want a reason. And you, Sagittarius, know why it is that you're doing, because there's nothing but headaches over there. So you're interacting with these people, but all it is that you're getting is a headache, problems, issues. You've got to deal with their baggage, their personal issues. You have to deal with the fact that they're constantly trying to compete with you, be at odds with you. They're combative, right? You know, nobody wants to be around that type of stuff. You know, I've talked about it before. Nobody wants to be around that. And you shouldn't want to be around it, because you already know what it is that you're getting. You've gotten it before, right? They had their clean slate to actually show you what it is that they are about, and the things that they could show you was dysfunction, right? Sometimes things were good, but that's a part of the gimmick. The fact that sometimes things are going to be amazing and you're going to have real high heights. But then the majority of it is valleys. You know, valleys. You know, it's this constant fluctuation. It's this roller coaster ride. It's all of these different twists and turns. And it's like, that's not what it is that you Sagittarius need. See, Sagittarius, the arrow, Sagittarius represents, right, the upward mobility. That's what Sagittarius represents. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Sagittarius represent, because remember, Sagittarius comes before Capricorn. Capricorn is the riches, but Sagittarius represents the engine or the energy that you use to create that upward mobility in life. So it's the more intelligence, the more money coming in, the healthier, the this, the that, the third, the upward mobility, and everything that has to come with it is Sagittarius, right? That's why Sagittarius rules publishing. Any kind of publishing, patents, right? Patenting things. So all of the intellectual property represents Sagittarius, right? That people will benefit and buy from Sagittarius. All your books, all your rap songs, Sagittarius. If those things are copyrighted, Sagittarius. If they have written down lyrics to it, Sagittarius influence. And why this is important is because that roller coaster ride that these people want to give you, that is not conducive to your empowerment. This is going to break you down. That would have torn you down. That would have disempowered you. And the thing about it is, is that you Sagittarius, you knew this for a very long time. But now, like I said, a lot of you Sagittarius are learning how to be much more careful and methodical, much more well thought out. And a lot of people are not going to be able to handle that, because they could only take advantage off of the fact that you're not paying attention, because they got you constantly distracted with yourself. You're a constant moving zodiac sign. You're a zodiac sign that wants to move, that wants to burn off some of this extra energy, right? Like a horse, right? If you ever paid attention to a horse, an equestrian and everything like that, how they train their horses, sometimes it's a good idea to let their horse out of the stable. It's not even necessarily on it, but let their horse by themselves, without them being on top of the horse, run around in the stable for a while and let the horse burn off some of that extra energy. And so the point that I'm trying to make here is, people can only take advantage because of the fact that you Sagittarius are not paying attention, because you're so busy having fun, or you're so busy in being indulgent. Sagittarius is an indulgent zodiac sign. And because of that, what happens now that you're being much more careful, right? Now you have people straight up begging because you're the person that they got the most out of. You're the person that You did the most for them. And the thing is that now the Nine of Wands, they can't take no for an answer. And this is what I've been saying when I say that you can treat someone so well to the point where when you pull back, you got them caught up now, because now it's you taking your power back. And this is what a lot of people who seek to be disrespectful and treat others like trash, they don't expect for some reason or another. They don't expect, right, you, Sagittarius, in this situation to ever be like, you know what, I'm taking my power back. And this is what gotten them caught up, because the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands right here represents, and how, since that's the case, a lot of you Sagittarius also have to understand that, you know, now Four of Swords, Ten of Wands, they're like, hey, you know, there is no me without you. You know, now they're really laying it on thick. Now you're really going to get a chance to see some of those people that you have stopped talking to. Like I said before, between a month and 5-month time frame, right? You're going to get a chance to see just how serious your influence was to them, just how much you actually did for them, because now they're not really going to be able to actually function well without you, because they needed you all along. That's what the begging is about now. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, some of them are going to really talk about how it is that they love you, because again, this is the begging. This is them, you know, this is them kind of showing you their underbelly a little bit while still trying to maintain strength, like they got it, right? Because they trying to show face, but the truth is that they always needed you. They always wanted you around. And the Page of Swords now represents, and you know, the thing is that they wish that the roles were reversed, where you needed them and they would treat you like trash. Right? But the roles are not reversed. They need you, because the Page of Swords doesn't always represent, and the Page of Swords doesn't always represent a person doing you wrong. And they will try to do you wrong if you're ever hanging out with them and you happen to be in a space of vulnerability. They will look to take advantage of that, because they're in competition with you as well as needing you. It's a very strange place in their mind and their perception. But as well as the Page of Swords doesn't just represent vendettas, right? And the need to try to bring somebody down. The Page of Swords also represents wanting someone to need them. So this person wants you, Sagittarius, to need them, to be reliant on them, right? Right? Like something that they can't go without, like air or something like this, or food. And the Ace of Cups and the Chariot now is about how, but again, it's not working out like that. You Sagittarius are making much more higher order decisions, than what you're capable of. But again, Sagittarius is that dance of, yeah, you got higher intelligence, but at the same time, it's like you make rookie mistakes based upon your over energetic mentality and attitude, right? And your willingness to play the game sometimes, because Sagittarius, just like Virgo, are some game players when we're ready. So you got to learn to not play the game as well, right? And see, the thing is that a lot of you Sagittarius, like I said, are starting to understand that the best way to play and win the game is to not play at all, because then that puts you in a much more safer, a much more safer and more powerful position than playing the game, right? Because you Sagittarius, when you don't know any better, or when you're dysfunctional, when you're low level Sagittarius, because I know a lot of my brother's a Sagittarius. One of my brothers is Sagittarius. Know plenty of Sagittarius. The person who put me on to this higher form of knowledge is a Sagittarius. You know, a lot of you Sagittarius can play the game or want to play the game and play, but not really know how to play the game well. So this is a part of the problem too, why a lot of you can end up getting caught up. Anyway, a lot of you Sagittarius are learning to not play the game. And that is the best way to win the game, to not just play, but win, is to not play, right? Let everybody show you their dysfunctionality and then go from there, right? Stay away from them and continue to meet people and see how they're going to move with you. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups. You have the Empress, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Strength, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. So for you Sagittarius, the Empress and the Five of Swords right here represents, and the Eight of Swords, right, the Strength. Again, they're still trying to save face. This is where part of the bitterness and the anger is coming from. Regardless of whether or not they show you how angry they are or not, they are angry internally because they need you. They don't just want you, they need you. They need help. They need you to subsidize them. They need you to pay their bills. They need you to keep them afloat because they can't be a responsible adult. And if you fall for this, they're going to try to get you for everything that they have. And they're really going to turn on the stressing you out. So if there's anybody that you Sagittarius may have like gotten rid of, or you stopped talking to them recently, that should let you know what it is that I'm talking about. Anyway, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. You Sagittarius have much more abundance coming right now and coming for you in the future. But you got to stay away from the losers, right? You got to stay away from the scared mug. You know what I mean? But that's it for now. Great reading. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 100,000 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website. Please go ahead and get my tarot readings, get my merch, right? I'm not wearing my hoodie because it's actually warmer today. Past 2 days was actually kind of chill. Too chill to the point of cold. But yeah, go ahead and get my merch, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, sweatpants. Go ahead and get my books that are on Amazon. Really appreciate it. Shout outs to y'all.